Hello and welcome back to another cooking session. Now over the next couple of sessions we're going to be cooking mainly with vegetables. Now I'm not a vegetarian, I like to eat meat, but we could all do with eating rather more vegetables in our diet and just a bit less meat, because it's good for us, it's cheaper and it's good for the planet too. So today what we're going to do is learn to make some really lovely simple veggie burgers. And these are so easy and so tasty and really simple to make. We've got 3 or 4 basic ingredients. We've got a tin of value red kidney beans, a carrot, an onion, and I'll put a little bit of garlic in as well. Alright, so let's chop up our onion, nice and simple. Remember how I said, keep your fingers out of the way. Do it again. We'll put the garlic in as well, just nice and rough. And we're going to grate the carrot. So I've got a grater here. I've already peeled the carrot. If it's really clean, you could have the skin, because so long as you've got no dirt on it, it'll be alright. This is a nice way to get your carrot all nice and ready to cook really quickly. I'm going to put a little bit of oil in the pan. And then we're just going to put those onions and garlic and the carrot into the pan. So you can hear them starting to sizzle. There we are, I'm just stirring them around a bit. We don't want them to fry to death, we just want them to get nice and soft and release their sweetness. So now they're sizzling, I'm going to turn it down to the lowest heat and we'll just leave those for 5 minutes. Okay, so here are my kidney beans that I've heated up. We do this just to soften them, so I'm just going to drain them. Now I'm going to put them into the pan with the onion and carrot mixture. Here we are. Now I think I can turn the heat off now. What we're going to do is add some flavour now, and a really good spice to have in your cupboard is cumin. So I'm going to add a generous teaspoon of cumin to this. I'm going to add a little salt, a little pepper, about half a teaspoon of that, and you don't have to add this, but if you can get some in, it's wonderful. It's smoked paprika. It's the most gorgeous flavour. It's my favourite spice. So I'm going to add a little teaspoon of that as well. But don't worry if you haven't got it. Doesn't matter. You won't ruin it if you haven't put that in. It gives a lovely smoky flavour to it all though. So we're no longer cooking this. The onions and the carrots are lovely and soft. We're just mixing it up in the pan. And when we've done that, we're going to transfer it into a bowl. Okay, medium-sized bowl. Let's tip this lovely mixture in here. Tip it in there. Beautiful. Now we're going to add about a generous teaspoonful of flour. Now what I'm going to do is mash this mixture with a potato masher. I've just got to grunge it all up like this Make sure it all mixes. I don't want to see any big bits of bean or carrot or onion anymore. I just want to see a nice mixture. All right, let's just stir it around in the bowl because we want it to cool down because we've got to handle it. And I got some flour here and I'm going to gently pour a bit of flour, sprinkle it onto the board like that, and just tip it out onto the board. Spread it out a bit like that. Now we want 4 burgers out of this, so I'm just going to roughly chop it into 4. And with my hands, I'm going to get each little quarter and start to gently shape it. You see I'm just moving it around on the flour with my hands. That's too high. I'm going to flip it over and just gently press it down like that. So we get the round shape, and the thing is quite soft. So I'm going to put it over there on the board. I'm going to keep doing this round and round. Press it down, flip it over, round and round. We're picking up just a bit more flour here, which will help it to hold together. So here's my 4 burgers. I've shaped them up now, and what I'm going to do now is put them into the fridge for about 20 minutes to half an hour so that they can chill, because they cook much better when they're chilled. So here are our burgers. They've chilled down nicely in the fridge, so we're ready to cook them. Now we could very easily cook them just very simply in a little oil in the pan, or if you want a bit of extra luxury, you can egg and breadcrumb them. You don't have to do this, but it is nice, so I'll just show you how. I've just got a little egg here, and I've got a little bowl of breadcrumbs, or I could use mashed up cornflakes. I pop one of the burgers into the egg, flip it over, try and keep one hand relatively dry and the other wet, then just pop it in the breadcrumbs like that. Use my fork and flip it over like that. Give it a little shake, pick it up, and that's ready to go. Okay, so I'm warming my pan up. You don't want it screaming hot. Just put a little bit of oil in. So when the oil's nice and hot, we'll just pop the burgers in. Okay, let's just get the ordinary burger. Carefully lay it in. Watch your hands. Now I'll get the breaded burger as well and pop that one in there too. These will cook in just a couple of minutes. Okay, so I'm just going to lift that up and we'll see how it's looking. That's looking nice, isn't it? We'll lay it over on the other side. Let's do the breaded one as well. Flip it over. I think I might turn this down a bit, because what we want is we want it to cook right through before the outside has gone burned. If you cook it too hot, then you'll get a burnt outside and it'll still be cold inside. So cook it on a medium to low temperature, okay? Let's just check the second side. Whoa, doesn't that look nice? Flip that one over as well. That looks beautiful. We'll give them about another minute, and then I think we'll be ready to make our burger up. Here's my burger bun. Now, while those were chilling down, I just lightly toasted the burger bun, because it's just nicer that way. I'm going to get a bit of lettuce. This is 1 lettuce leaf. I roll it up like that. I'm going to get a little bit of mayonnaise, put it on the bottom, like that. Beautiful. Then I'll put my lettuce on there. Now I think we'll just get the regular burger. Put that on there. Now we get a slice of tomato or two. Put those on the top, and as well as the tomato, I fancy a bit of tomato ketchup, so I'm going to do that as well. You can make up the burger, you know how to make up a burger, you make it up as you like it. But there is our beautiful veggie burger, prepared in a very short time, very cheaply, and it's absolutely delicious.